Hi, I'm Janine with The Table. I'm here with your tip of the day. I want to thank Tim for asking me about how to grow beautiful, plump beets. So Tim stopped me in the garden and he said, Janine, what's wrong with my beets? Why am I not growing plump beets? My beets are like this. And I said, well, Tim, did you thin your beets? Because beets must be thinned if you actually want a beet and not just the greens. Beets need to be thinned 1 sprout per every 3 to 4 inches. That is essential to getting beets that look like this. It's also helpful to note that a beet seed is actually a capsule containing approximately 4 beet seeds. That's why thinning is so important, because even though you've planted only one little capsule, you've actually planted 4 seeds in that space. Beets like to grow in soil that is higher in phosphorus and also a bit more alkaline. To help you improve your soil conditions for growing beets, you might try adding a little bit of bone meal to your soil. Beets also like sandy, well-drained soil. If you have clay soil or hard soil, it's going to be difficult to get beets that are nice and round and full. The last thing you might want to consider is how many hours of daylight do you have? Any garden plot needs 6 to 8 hours of full sun in order to grow great produce. Okay, so if you're aiming for a bumper crop of beets, remember these important things. You must have adequate sunlight. You need to have good soil composition, a sandy, well-drained soil that will allow your beets to grow a nice bulb. Beets like to grow in soil that is high in phosphorus and is more alkaline than acidic. And most importantly, after those beets sprout, take some time to thin them. And when you pull those little sprouts out, take a bite, because they are tasty and they taste exactly like a beet. They're great to take home and add into your salad. Hi, I'm Janine with the Denver Table. I'll have a gardening tip for you every week. So subscribe. Make the Denver Table your gardening channel, and we'll do adventures and lots of learning in the garden together.